In this video, I will show you now how we can, from a different blend file, bring over the geometry. In our case, we will use the PC table we made. So I will open my PC table here. There we are. I renamed, by the way, also my collections here, PC table concept, PC table refined. I have this here turned off. And one of the easiest way is press A, Control C to make a copy, then open the target file, Control V, paste it in, and there we are. This actually copies in an interesting other object. Don't know where, in my case, this one comes from. That's the bad version. Oh, that is why. Interesting. Okay, so you see how this one flipped around. This had actually, in my case, the mirror modifier to the first tabletop, but not the refined tabletop. So, because this leg had a mirror reference to this body, it copied that body into. Okay, so I fixed that issue, easy peasy. Yeah, point select or face snap, snap down, suck, there we are, and GY against the wall. No, you don't want to do this. Okay, doesn't make sense. We just bring you in there manually. Okay, cool. Now, so you see, quite easy. All these objects, because we did a copy and paste, however, are just randomly here floating around. So we should put them into a collection, for example, table. Okay. So that made sense. Let's delete this and let me show you a different way. We can also use file append. So now we bring from the table file the particular, well, collection in. So here is my PC table refined. Append. There we have it. You see this actually then copies over also the collection, and the whole structure is actually really nice. Which one is this again? The bad version? No, this is the bad version. So here, tabletop. Look, now this is actually not even inside this collection. So here again, I just have to fix this. The nice thing about this process is also it copies over, brings over materials and everything, and even the modifiers, a relationship. You saw that. So it's not just an object and then the objects are plain and gray. Well, in this case they are because we haven't put any materials on it yet. But if we have materials on them, and then all this actually would come over too. Now, the other way not to do this besides append is link. I didn't talk about link yet. So let's do this too. And there we are. Okay, now we have it. Bring this in. Okay, there. Why do we have this funny line here, and why are these not highlighted in orange? That is because if I press tab, I cannot do this. This is a live preview of that table file. So I have my collection here, but if I go in, then there you see, yeah, there is my my link. So what does this mean? Well, in here we can't really do anything else besides positioning it. Let's go to the tabletop. First, those here we will fix. There, and then I will do a funny thing here. We won't just add another tabletop and save this, okay? And let's go back to Studio Space. Ta-da, you see? this got carried over. So that means if I, let's say I have one blend file. I have the table, then side stand, and the chair, and they're all in the same file. So I can make the materials exactly the same way. If I, in the source file, change something like a material, zack, here it's updated. So if I have this table in 4 different scenes, I don't have to update the material in 4 different scenes. Shall I do this? Which can happen when you work with a client. But if a client comes in and says, look, we would like the tabletop to be in gray and just render out all the 4 scenes one more time, I change the source file, then go to the render files, like let's say like here in environment, and just hit render, done. If, however, I want to manually, in this situation here, adjust everything, then yeah, I can't do the link. I have to do the append. So they all have their ups and downs. And then to get rid of it, we can select all this stuff, press delete. Yeah, and that's it. Okay, so these are the few ways how you can shovel the data, geometry, and everything between different blend files. Pretty easy.